One small web page can cut quote time from days to hours. Hi, I'm Hans from Scale by Tech, AI consultant, founder, and for the last 3 years, I've been shipping automations to small and medium businesses. The fastest fix for a slow and error-prone workflow isn't buying yet another platform. It's a micro app. Think of it like swapping a bulky toolbox for that one screwdriver that actually fits the screw you are staring at. But what is a micro app? In plain English, a micro app is a one-page tool that does one job really, really well. Technically, it's a single HTML file with a tiny bit of JavaScript and CSS running entirely in your browser with no backend. One link, one purpose, and one result. Share it with your team, and they're off to the races. This is perfect for engineers and B2B teams who need quick tools like calculators, visualizers, and simple 3D generators without waiting on a full software project. It's the pocket calculator of web apps. But why should you even care? Great question. It's because most businesses are drowning in spreadsheets, email chains, and CPQ backlogs, that is, configure price quote. Lots of can you resend the specs and did you update the sheet? That back and forth quietly turns days into weeks and drops deals on the floor. A micro app reduces steps, which reduces errors. It's like putting labels on every drawer in a workshop, and suddenly everyone knows exactly where the wrench is, meaning fewer handoffs, faster outcomes, and clearer decisions. Here are 5 steps to creating your first micro app. Step 1, pick a single job. Choose a narrow task like a selector, a calculator, or a simple visualizer. Write down the inputs, the outputs, and the tiny bit of logic that converts A into B. Example here would be an ROI calculator, which takes cost and usage or whatever it is and returns payback in months. Step 2, generate your app. Paste those specifications into your favorite LLM like ChatGPT and say, hey, create a pure front-end HTML app that looks clean and does exactly, and then paste in the description. It will return a single HTML file, no frameworks, no building steps, just code you can copy. And step 3, ship it and then iterate. Go to microapp.live, create a free account, link is in the description here, paste the HTML in, click publish, and you got a shareable URL. Send it to a teammate, collect feedback, and tweak the copy or buttons and tighten up the workflow. It's like making espresso on a fancy espresso machine for the first time. Like you brew the first cup, you taste it, and then you adjust multiple times. And this is what I call a tier 1 micro app. It's pure front end, it's super simple. And now you're actually done. But Hans, I thought you said there were 5 steps. And that is correct. The next 2 steps are actually bonus steps for how a micro app can evolve. Step 4, add automation when you truly need it. If you must call your CRM, AI tools, or databases anything with API keys, keep those API keys off the front end. Use a webhook to an automation tool like N8N, Make.com, or Power Automate. Your micro app sends a request. The automation tool does the heavy lifting, like creating the PDF, talk to your CRM, and replies back to your micro app. And this is what I call a tier 2 micro app. Front end with an automation back end when you need those API keys to talk to tools. And step 5 is adding accounts, but only if login and signing is required. When users need to have save load configurations, you're in that sign-in territory. Here you need a lightweight backend for authentication, projects, and storage. It's still a micro app just with memory. Technically, it's a full app, but I still call it a micro app. Like it's what I call a tier 3 micro app. So front end with a backend that includes database for authentication and automation services. Let's just recap what those tiers actually mean. Tier 1 is pure front end plus HTML or HTML plus JavaScript. It's super fast to ship and is perfect for calculators, selectors, and visualizers. You can share it as a single URL. Tier 2 is front end plus automation with a webhook. Your secrets live in the automation tool, and you can generate branded PDFs, call your CRM, and run AI tasks safely. Your app stays tiny, and the automation backend does all the work. Tier 3 is sign-in plus automation backend. Users can now save and load their states and their works, and then pick up where they left off. It's still focused, still small, just more capable. So the rule of thumb here is to start with tier 1, move to tier 2 only if you need to talk to your CRM, and then only move to tier 3 when you actually need user logins so they can save the state, they can save their work, and they can have their own account. So what does this look like in the real world? Here we can take a look at a product pump selector, for example. The user inputs flow, max head, and material, and then the app outputs a specific pump for the user. We keep the lookup table inside the file for instant results, and it can even work offline. There's also a parametric 3D generator where you pick dimensions and options, and the app generates a model and export STL files right from the browser. Super great for quick will it fit moments. Then we have ROI calculators where you add in costs, usage, overhead, whatever you may want to add here, and then delivers payback in months. I've shipped solar ROI tools that handle battery sizes and usage patterns still in one page and still super fast. These are the kinds of grab and go tools that turn a laptop or a phone into a pocket expert on site visits. Here are some quick guide rails so you don't shoot yourself in the foot. First of all, security. Very important. Never put API keys or secrets in the front end. If you need them, you're in micro app or tier 2 micro app territory. Use a webhook and an automation backend. Then we have maintenance. It's one file and one URL, meaning that you update a single place and everyone gets the new version instantly. Here also, simplicity wins. A small tool used daily beats a big tool used like never. Cut features until the outcome is obvious. So, are you ready to ship your first micro app? You only need to describe the job that you want, ask ChatGPT for a pure front-end HTML app, and then host it for free on microapp.live. Again, link is in the description. You don't need any templates. Start at tier 1 and get value today. Only add complexity when the job truly demands it. Now go try it out, tell me what you built, and I'll see you in the next video.